Hello, my name is Juan Carlos Gonzalez. Today I will be demonstrating X-ray positioning for the forearm, the elbow, and the humerus. The cassette that we will be using will be a 14 by 17 cassette. The first thing I am going to do is I'm going to ask my patient to take off all items, watches or rings, anything like that. I'm gonna place the SID to 40 inches, and the first position I will show will be the A to P forearm. The forearm will be supinated, elbow extended, or across the diagonal axis of the image receptor to include the joint closest to the trauma. The central ray is directed perpendicular to the midpoint of the field. The second position I will be showing will be the lateral forearm. The patient's shoulder will be positioned so that the humerus and the shoulder are parallel to the table with the forearm. Elbow flexed 90 degrees, the hand, wrist, and forearm rotated to lie in a true lateral position resting on the ulnar surface. The central ray is directed perpendicular to the midpoint of the film space. The third one will be the A to P elbow. The hand must be supinated to prevent rotation of the radius and ulna. The center elbow joint to center the elbow joint to the center of the image receptor line through humeral epicondyles is parallel to the plane. The central ray is directed perpendicular to the elbow joint. The fourth one will be the medial epicondyle elbow, internal. The arm will be extended, palms supinated, then pronate the hand. Center the elbow to the joint, to the center of the film. A line through the humeral epicondyles will be from a 45-degree angle with the film plane. The central ray will be directed perpendicular to the center of the elbow joint through the center of the film space. The next one will be lateral oblique. For this one, I will ask my patient to extend the elbow and center it to the center of the field. And externally rotate the hand and arm so that the line through the humeral epicondyles forms a 40 to 45 degree angle with the film plane. The central ray will be directed perpendicular to the midpoint of the elbow joint through the center of the field. The next one will be the lateral elbow. For this one, I'm gonna ask my patient to be seated with the elbow flexed 90 degrees. Shoulder is dropped in order to maintain a parallel relationship between the plane of the film and the humerus and forearm. Forearm and wrist is lateral. This should place a line through the humeral epicondyles perpendicular to the film. The central ray will be directed perpendicular to the midpoint of the elbow joint through the center of the film space. The next one I will be showing is the elbow, the Jones acute flexion positioning for olecranon. The patient will be seated with the elbow flexed with the fist resting on the shoulder. The central ray will be directed perpendicular to the humerus, approximately 2 inches superior to the olecranon process through the center of the receptor space. The next one will be info only. So the next one is the acute flexion position ulnar sulcus. The patient will be seated with the elbow flexed with the forearm resting on the IR. The central ray will be directed perpendicular to the humerus, approximately 2 inches superior to the olecranon process through the center of the receptor space. The next one will be the Hawley methods. Special examinations, patient cannot extend the elbow. So for this one, this is the first part will be the distal humerus. And then the next one is the proximal radius slash ulna. Okay, so and then the last one will be information only, will be the coil lateral view for radial head and capitulum, and the coil lateral view coronoid process and trochlea. The patient is seated with the elbow flexed 90 degrees. Shoulder is dropped in order to maintain the parallel relationship between the plane of the film and the humerus and forearm. Forearm and wrist is pronated P to A. And those will be all the positions I will show for elbow and forearm. Thank you.